Hi, you guys. Sam. I'm trying to figure this out really quick. So give me a second. I keep having difficulties. But anyways, I know this looks like a mess, but this is what we're going to do today. This is the coolest thing, okay? So yesterday, if you were here, we made this really cool glue. And it's right here. We made this glue yesterday out of our leftover Modge Podge that we were trying to get rid of, our old glue. And then we put some gold paint in it, and then we put some coffee. And so we're making our own Modge Podge glue and stretching it out farther and thinning it out a little bit, and getting rid of the old big bottle that we're so sick of. Okay. So anyways, I did some treatments on some paper, and oh my god, it looks so good. So today, I was talking to Emma this morning. She's off the JJJ chat group, okay? And we were talking, and so what I'm going to do and why this is all a disaster is because the challenge today is we're going to, okay, she said she takes cereal boxes or... this is the back of a... Hi, Emma. This is the back of my design paper pack. You know what I mean? So I'm going to use that. And then here's the back of like a cereal box or whatever. And so, Emma, look at my desk. So what I'm going to do is, and I'm challenging everybody to do this, because look at what a friggin' mess it is, okay? So I'm going to take all these scraps and I'm going to glue them onto these cardboard pieces. Even the fabric, I think it's going to be cool, right? And then when we need tags, and it's, appropriate for the theme, then we just cut it out. Right, Emma? Right off here. So I just think that's really cool. Well, you know what? I've been doing a couple of projects, and I'm not stopping because it's the same theme. Like, why clean your desk off when I just have to dig, for the same thing. So, it looks good now that I shook it up. Okay, so, the only other issue I just wanted to tell you guys is that I can't see, what you're saying to me unless I sit here and stare at the dang screen. So, I miss half of what the heck's happening because I'm trying to... Hi, Stacy. Oh my god, I love her. You're so nice. I love that daisy trim you sent me, and I'm getting so overwhelmed, Stacy, because I wanted to do those I want to do that whole daisy theme thing for my mom, and I want to do daisy planners and the daisy daily. I just think that's so stinking cute. And I was saving your trim to do that with it, but I haven't got to it yet. So, anyways, I'm saving it, though, and I have all this daisy stuff, so... Oh my god, eventually I'll get to it. But anyway, so Stacy, I don't know if you watched yesterday, but we made this really cool glue. We're stretching our old Modge Podge, and we're cleaning off our desk with all the scraps, and we're gluing it on to this. Any pieces you got left over, and then you're going to have instant tags. This is just so cool, I think, anyways. So we're going to try it out, and I'm going to use my doilies because, frankly, I'm over it. And I'm going to put these right on there and get rid of them. Because I'm sick of them. I'm sick of them. Yeah, thanks, Stacy. Yeah, you know what? I get so excited. And I have all this stuff on my shelves, waiting for me. I have two 50s journals sitting up there that I was waiting for some stuff to come in the mail. I got some die cuts from somebody. And she just sent them to me yesterday. So now I'm going to send her an envelope back. But I was doing these deconstructed books. And I had this cool 50s paper. And this is really neat. Look, popcorn, and I have like ice cream cones and, cool stuff from the movies. So I'm all excited, and I'm printing out Hollywood movie stars now. I'm doing Betty Davis, you know, that Mommy Dearest movie. Oh my god. That was like my first horror flick ever. Mommy Dearest. But anyway. So I just have too much happening. And now I'm on the Tsunami Rose design team, Stacy. You know, I made it in. So now I have that to do too. So I'm in a panic a little bit. Because I have too much. And then I want to do my originals, you know, my journals I have sitting over here. Oh, were you? Hi, Nicole. What are you doing? I've missed you. I know you were asking about getting one of my, oh, thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Nicole, I know you were asking about one of my little journals, you know, and I never seen you get one yet, so I was all worried about you. If I made it too difficult to find how to do it or what. I don't know. I link my, you know, I link my stuff. I don't know if it works or if it doesn't, but you guys are supposed to tell me. Oh, okay, good. Okay, good. Then I'll quit worrying about Nicole. Oh, thank God. Okay, Nicole, well, this is this glue that we made yesterday. So, I'm going to get a brush. And if I don't answer you guys, it's because, you know, I can't see what's going on. Because I'm doing all this, and I haven't figured out a way to rig this up yet to where I can see what you're saying and do what I have to do. I'm working on this dang iPad, you know. Okay, so I'm cleaning my desk is the dealio. That's why it looks like such a disaster. Don't judge. Okay. So, Emma says to just glue all your crap on here. And then when we want to tag, we just cut it out. So I'm going to clean my desk while we sit here and gab. It shouldn't be too hard to be able to, you know, glue stuff on here. My only issue is I'm wondering, Emma, of course I didn't see. I feel like I have to ink some of this edges of this stuff before I glue it down. Should I ink it? I don't know. I guess I could ink a couple. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it'll get enough dimension with not inking it, but I got a lot of scraps, you know. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. And then later, I got, oh, sometimes, okay. That's a lot of help, Emma. It's not helping. Okay. So, I hate to, I mean, I have a lot of music paper, but I'm just going to use it. I was going to say, oh, I didn't put a lot of water in. I didn't put a lot of water in here, but I just put coffee in. Alright. I hate to use this whole sheet, you know, it's not really a scrap, actually. Because I use this, you know, till it's down to tiny bits. But, so I can't bring myself to do it. Okay, so I think I'm just going to squirt some on a corner right here. I hate to even use it for the underneath part. I want to just use regular old yucky glue, I might. Dang, am I cheap. But that's too pretty to be underneath. Nobody's going to see it, right? Okay. I got a full die cut sheet now that's not even cut. I'm going to show you guys after. I got it on eBay. I found it. And then, you know, and then I got a bid on this huge lot of like 80 something. But now that I've been telling you guys, now I'm bidding and I'm having bidding wars. Now I always think it's Bev. Bev, are you watching? Because if you're bidding against me on that lot, I'm going to kick your butt. Stop it. Now she's all about it, so I'm probably bidding against my friends, dang it. See, sometimes my mouth gets me into trouble. Okay. But, you know, isn't it funny? Because, Okay, I'm just gluing it on here. I don't even care, I guess. Oh, and she said let it hang over, didn't you, Emma? Okay, we got to let it hang over and get real messy here. And then what do you do with those scraps? I can't remember what she said. I really don't know. I don't know why we would let it hang over. Did you tell me to do that? I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. I'm putting it back on straight. Okay. And then you could just overlap. You know, you don't make a mistake with this. That's the fun part. Okay. So, let's see. Here's the deal with people is they have to work all the time to, you know, to pay the bills. But so what happens is we lose our creativity because we're always too worried about everything. Especially just being an American. Oh my God. So it's really fun to be able to go somewhere and let it all hang out. You know, and not worry about making mistakes. We always try to fit in so much, you know, everywhere we go. Okay. Guess I could have put, here I'm going to put, I need some kind of color right here or something, right? Let's see what I got. I got all kinds of junk. I don't like to use too much color, though, because then it limits, you know, like this is leftover scraps, but, oh yeah, I don't know if I want to use it. Here, I'll use this piece. It's all inked up and messed up. That's a good one. How's that? Okay, and then I'm just going to keep going. See how it works out. Yay. I like having the no rule rule. You know what I mean? Because, you know, really, who makes them up anyways? You know? Of course, I don't know. You know, my background's hippies. We don't believe in anything. We don't believe in anything the government has set up, you know, and so we always say, who makes society rules anyways? You know. So maybe I'm just like that. But hi, Georgette. Hi, Georgette. Me and Nicole are having all kinds of fun, Georgette, you know. And we talk and carry on and do makeup and all kinds of stuff. And today we're cleaning up my mess. So don't think that this is how my house always looks. I promise. It's limited to this space and, well, maybe my bedroom. Sometimes. But only sometimes. And I have lots of defensive reasons. If you'd like to hear them. Only I'm not accustomed to defending myself, you know. Because like I was saying, I don't have any belief system like that. Because once you start defending yourself, then that means you've done something wrong, right? So never defend yourself in an argument, ladies. Because that is openly admitting that you're wrong. I swear. Okay. Okay, we're going to see how this is working out. I got some music paper here. I'll use this scrap. This will be good. I'm not inking anything yet because I figure what I'm going to do is, because I'm very particular about tags I'm using when when I'm using my journals. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use all this for background. And I'm just going to put it all on here, and then when I need something from here, then I'll cut it out and I will, you know, adorn it with whatever I'm needing for my project at the time, you know what I mean? With whatever colors I'm using or whatever. So that's how I'm going to do it. Okay. Look at, I did this satin with coffee and I baked it in the oven and it got way too dark. I mean, it looks good and I use it on for tabs, you know, but I don't know. It got kind of dark. Look, I almost burnt it. My husband comes home and he goes in the oven, you know, because sometimes I'm doing like, you know, cinnamon and different things. Oh, you're baking cookies. Oh, no. No, it's paper, honey. So this day, he's like, what are you doing? Yeah, gesso over the colors. Yeah, Emma. I know, I just bought some gesso, so I'm really excited to have my first jug of real gesso. Yeah, that's a good idea, I guess. Because, you know, this one makes me crazy. I can't use this. You know, there's no way. This side, now I'll use it, because it isn't so obnoxious. But yeah. Okay. But you know what? Once you start doing all this, and then you start using the gesso and all this stuff, it gets to be expensive. And then, you know, if I put them in my Etsy shop, then I gotta have a price tag. And I was looking at some of these girls, and I left some messages yesterday. I'm like, how are you doing this for that cheap? Like, really? I mean, seriously, raise your prices, because this ain't funny. You know what I mean? I don't know how they put... Yeah, I make my own gesso. I got a video on it already, because I do it. And I went to the dollar store yesterday, and I got some chalk, because I like to put chalk in mine, so it's really, you know, thick and gooey. So, I've always made my own gesso, and so, but I've never put it on paper. It's so weird. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to try it out. Well, so I put it on paper, and it's weird. So I'm, you know, altering my recipe a little bit, which I like it. But I wanted to go buy store-bought, because never had it before. Boy, yesterday our group was big, and it was really early in the morning. So I think I might have had, I don't know if it's early in the morning here, you know, it's later somewhere else. Plus I'm in Washington, so. Yes, I use cornstarch too. In fact, that's what I use. I don't like to use baby powder. I don't know, I got a thing about it. But I might look at the ingredients again. I never use baby powder because it used to be talc, and that's just no good. So I have a vendetta against it. So, I put all kinds of stuff in my gesso, you know. The kitchen sink, you know, I put everything in there. Hey, this is really cool, Emma. Like, it's just collage, you know. But it's actually going to be very useful, because once you get this all done, and look, I'm cleaning up my desk. This is so amazing. All right. It's really nice here today, and it was yesterday too. So I'm going to be going out in the garden. I run, well, I don't run it. I mean, I have a garden club, you know, for my little town. And I have a page, you know, and there's like, I don't know, 300 members or something in my little town. I try to get these people involved in doing stuff, and they just won't do it. I wanted to go in the parade, you know, and have a garden club parade, you know, like they used to do in the old days. And, you know, I wanted to do all this stuff. I had, I found a sponsor, greenhouse, to sponsor the winter. I was going to have a yard and garden contest, you know, like a normal person. You know, like back in the day, I thought it was the coolest idea. And, I mean, I just lived that, you know what I mean? So, anyway, I had, you know, the whole party set up. I was getting round tables and white linens, and oh my God, you know, I kind of go crazy with, well, I'm either going to do what I do all the way, or I'm not going to do it, you know. Yeah, the parade was cool, and I thought we could all, you know, have a little contest, and then do a little parade. It's no big deal. Like, you know, we'll grow sunflowers and glue them on a friggin' whatever, you know, like I can figure it out, you know. We have a little bit of ingenuity, people. Come on now. Anyway, nobody would do it. Nobody would do it. I couldn't believe it. But I'm new to this town. Nobody knows me yet. So they're probably wondering, who's this crazy lady? You know what I mean? Coming to our town, blowing things up. So maybe after I get here for a year or two, and they get used to my exuberance, then, you know, they'll be game. I don't know. Whatever. I wasn't charging anything. It was all free, like, relax. But, nope. Couldn't do it. Anyways, I wanted to do it. And I had all these great ideas. But, you know, it's hard to get people involved, like I was saying, because they're too busy. I know, Stacy, isn't it? It's like nobody, everywhere I go, it's like, especially here on the West Coast, like, I'm telling you, we never locked our doors my whole life. Like, I never had to worry about anything. I was not afraid of people. And I moved here, and, you know, shoot, I had to surround my house with fences and cameras, you know, and get guns. You know, that's how it is out here. I can't believe it. I was like, where did I live? You know, where did I move? I don't understand it. But I moved here for the weather. You know, I'm tired of 40 below. I'm over it. So, anyway. So now, I'm in this place where, oh my God, I have this horrible neighbor across the street, but thankfully he sold his house, so. I can't remember what I was telling you. I wanted to finish because it was all important. But I can't remember what it is now, so. Okay. I was talking about something I wanted to finish. I wasn't done. But I get sidetracked. Alright, here we go. This is looking good. Well, on my end, anyways. What are you guys doing? I wonder. Emma, are you working on something? Oh, shoot. I couldn't see. Something about being a midnighter. Or something. Alright. Hey, this is looking good. This is looking really good. What was I saying? Do you guys remember? I'm still sitting here trying to think of what the heck I was talking about. I wasn't done. I had this cool story at the end. Journals. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, one of the ladies in my auxiliary, you know, at the Eagles, she was telling me, oh, these would be really good, you know, for raffle baskets, you know, to raise money and stuff. But, you know, I only have 2 hands, so. Ooh, birds. Ooh, I love the birds. Oh, yeah, you like the birds. I remember that now. Oh, I remember that now. That's right, Stacy. Oh, darn it. I forgot about that. Okay, I'm going to remember that, Stacy, because I found the coolest bird, die cut in all my mess that I had, and I used it. Dang it. I should have sent it to you. I forgot. Oy. Well, okay, now, ooh, I'm dumping that glue right all over the top. There. I probably dumped too much. But I want to go over the top of it now because now I kind of want to add more to the top. This is a neat idea, Emma. I love it. I don't know where all the girls are today. Yesterday I aired, it was really early. And I had all these people. It was so fun. We had a good time yesterday, too. Oh my goodness. This is going to be so amazing. I love this so much. Okay. So, you're getting me sidetracked, Emma, because I'm supposed to be making this journal right now. And I have all these die cuts that I want to look through and use. I'm so excited. And I have this other one that I'm going to use. Oh, 4 in the afternoon. Oh, I see. I know, right? And it seems like that's who a lot of people who watch me is overseas. It's not, well, I did have Laura was from Texas. She was watching me yesterday, but you know, and she's retired, see? In America, the women are always too busy. You know, they got to do everything, and they got to run around all the time. And they don't have time to do this, you know, or they don't take the time. I don't think, you know, a lot of them. Sometimes people do, I'm not saying, but I'm saying normally, you know, people are always too busy. That's the problem. Rushing your life away. And then what happens? Right? Then what happens? Okay, I don't want to use that. So my desk is getting cleaner. And we're just using this glue that we made yesterday. So I know people tune in and tune out, so I don't know, but we made this cool glue yesterday, and now we're using it to glue on top of anything you have. I'm using the back of my design paper pack. It's that nice thick cardboard. And I'm putting just a thin layer of Elmer's glue down. And then I'm laying my scraps on top. And then we're going to go over it with this awesome glue we made yesterday. And I just think that's the goodest idea ever. Goodest. There we go. Hey, this is going to be so cute. Okay, now, this is, I'm not going to use this. I went to the dollar store yesterday, and I got some cool stuff. And I have to write down all these ideas because I have too many and then they get lost, you know. So, my first love is decor, you know. And, I want to make a journal of wallpaper only. I kind of want to, like, make my own. So, I love Victorian, you know, Victorian decor and how they dressed, and, you know, I just love all that. Okay, let's see here. What else can I use? So now I want to do a journal on wallpaper. So I'm excited, but I need some cool old stencils, or, you know, just any kind of stencils, because I want to use modeling paste. Okay. So we're taking all our scraps and cleaning off my desk, and we're gluing it onto the chipboard. I'm going to use these cereal boxes, she said, or whatever. And then, when we need them, we can cut these off for tags. I just think that's so cool. Alright. Let's see here. This is looking okay, right? I don't know if Emma's still here, but it's looking good. Looking good. I'm just putting little scraps on too. To heck with it. We'll see what it ends up like. I'm coughing lately, I realized when I'm watching these videos. I don't know why. I don't know why. Yeah, it looks good, right? So I have this paper bag, and, you know, I was saving these for, I was making those little shadow boxes out of these, and then I glue them, you know, to the page, and then you shut it with some ribbon right here, you know, and so when they open it, then you have, you know, some kind of image inside there, so it's kind of like unwrapping a present. And when I put one in my daughter's, you know, and she just thought it was really fun. So I saved the bottoms of my, you know, bags. Everybody cuts them off and throws them out, but I don't know. I try to use them. No big deal. But it's cute. But it's cute. But this is going to be good for it, too. Look, I'm going to rip it wide open. Hey, this is a good idea, too. Look at that. I like the way this looks. Huh. Alright, so, what I'm doing is, I'm just going to glue this all on here. And then once we get done, I'm going to cover it up with that really cool glue. And we're going to have this shiny gold finish. It does look like satin. Emma's right. It's not like in your face gold, but it's just, it gives it this really nice shimmer. It looks so amazing. I love it. I love it. But I don't like that it doesn't save our comments. Because then people go look and it's like, nobody ever says anything. That's boring. But I couldn't believe it. You know what? I was first starting making these videos, and sometimes when I watch them, I want them to hurry the hell up. You know, like I just want to know what you're doing and, you know, get on with it. And I found myself getting, like, you know, hurrying them up all the time. So when I started doing mine, I was like, I gotta hurry up. Because I know somebody's out there yelling at me right now to hurry up. And get to it and quit talking. But anyway, I did these now, and I think I had like 230 views or something like that. Yesterday, and that 3 hours long, I was shocked. I thought, oh my God. But you know what? I think more people want to sit around and hang out and do this with somebody than I thought. I thought like I was the only one, you know, but I figure now, well, if I want to do it, well, then other people want to do it too. So, because like I always say, I'm alone all day. My husband leaves, and it's me and my 2 little doggies. I mean, literally, I don't talk to anybody all day. I sound like a motor mouth, but I'm actually very quiet. Unless I have company. But then I'll talk your ear off, see, because I've been alone all day. I wonder if people see me coming and they're like, oh no, I gotta get away because she's going to talk my head off. I wonder if they say that about me. They might. No, I don't know if I'm that bad. But I can talk on and on. Isn't that funny? I was looking at my old report cards, and, oh shoot, I missed it. I missed it, Emma. Dang it. Oh, Nicole. You always say that. I don't know what's so dang funny. Everybody says that to me. I don't know why I'm so funny. But whatever. Whatever, I don't know. Okay. Well, you know what? This is what I said yesterday. Nobody does listen. You know, I call my daughter. She's too busy. Emma. I don't know what's so funny, but I'm glad it's entertaining, I guess. Otherwise, nobody would watch, I guess. I really don't know, but my mom always used to tell me how funny I was, but you never listen to your mother. Right? So, I just thought, yeah, Mom, whatever, you know. But, okay. Hey, this is fun, but you know, I'm getting my fingers all glued up. I totally need to go get my nails done. Look at this. Oh my God. I think I'm going to call her today. I got this one girl. I finally find somebody that does the right shape of nails, okay? Now, I do nails only because I can't find a single person to give me the right shape. Are you joking? Oh, Nicole, yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what? And I'm not joking either. I can show you guys pictures about how I lived in the woods. My parents literally brought me home, and I don't know if we were hippies or gypsies, you know. It was the end of the era. You know, it was the 70s, early 70s. I was born in 70. And they had... This is going to sound crazy, but I'm going to tell you anyway. My parents were nuts. It's actually my dad. My mom comes from this normal family. And, you know, they live in California in glass houses and all this BS. Okay. And my dad, they're totally, you know, country bumpkins. And so, she fell in love with him because he was so dang cute. Oh my God. He looks like Clint Eastwood or something, you know, back then, slicked hair and rebel with the dark glasses and smoked cigarettes and had his t-shirt turned up. Oh my God, she couldn't resist. Anyway, so she falls in love with him, and he says to her, we're never going to have any money. And, you know, she's looking at him, I don't care, you know. So he takes her off to the woods. Oh my God, I can't believe it. You know, my grandma about died because she, you know, she's all about the money and all about the status, you know, and all that. So I have it from both sides, you know, which is kind of cool because one side is this way and the other side is that way. So I get both angles. But anyway, brings me home. They have a baby, lucky me, and brings me home to a bus. And I'm not joking. Oh my God, my mom teases me and she says, yeah, we brought you home and you were little, you know, and little enough to sleep in the dresser drawer, and that's what they did. And she said, Dad says, yeah, when you cried, we just shut the drawer. Oh my God, it's so funny. I bet they did, you know what I mean? I bet they did. They shut the dang drawer and I was in there crying. Oh my God, my parents are funny. Anyway, yeah, Emma. It probably wasn't funny for me at the time. But, you know, even my report cards when I was little, it always says, Kelly does too much visiting. She does too much talking. So, you know, it's just been that way. It's just been that way for me. So anyway, so we were out, I can't remember now, I'll have to ask my mom, but my uncle he was really the hippie now. I mean, we were with him for a while, but he was younger, or maybe he was older. Dave, trying to think if he was older or younger. Anyways, he stayed on the commune, in fact lost, well boy, I don't know if I'm telling family secrets here, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I wouldn't want to get any of them mad at me. But I will say that he was heavily into the commune, okay? And he wanted to leave, and his wife stayed, you know, so that's what happened there. It was too bad at a young age, you know, it probably broke his heart. But she stayed, and we left. My dad didn't like it, you know, parts of it. My mom either, you know, some of it. You know, because people think it's, I don't know, they go into it because it's a fad, but that's not the way we are. My whole dad's side of the family, you know, that's the way we just live. We like it like that. You know, we have chickens and animals and dogs and, you know, we just do things a certain way. I don't know. So, anyway, it's by choice, you know, and people think and they look down on you because you look or appear a certain way that isn't, you know, socially acceptable by the who's who and hobs knobs, you know. And so, you know, my dad was all anti all of that kind of stuff, you know. And anyway, so what's really funny is they got divorced, you know, like I was saying yesterday, and we moved me to Detroit, Michigan, and all that. Anyways, we ended up gone for 5 years. My mom's gallivanting around Michigan. She got married again to another guy, and, you know, we're doing all this. Be damned if she didn't go back to my dad after 5 years of living out in the world without him. She went back to him. And she got pregnant right away. Had my brother. I was 16 years old. Finally have a sibling. You know, but by 16, shoot, I'm ready to see ya. I left, you know, like, I'm over it. I'll see you later. Because you know what they did is they were really dumb. They had me in the woods all that time. And then, guess what they did? They're like, Dad's like, well, it's kind of a long story, but... Well, I don't know how long of a story y'all want to hear, but anyway, they ended up taking me to Anoka, the middle of the cities in Minnesota, and trying to enroll me in this school. I mean, it was the biggest school I had ever seen in my life. It was like a mall. Like there was levels, you know. I was freaking out. I'm like, oh hell no, you got to be joking. Like I'm not going to school here. No, hell no. And so they're like, okay, well, since we screwed up, you can watch your brother while we both work and pay off this bill. They screwed up. We were in Alaska, and my dad's a carpenter, so we run around the country building houses all over, and we were in Alaska. We all went to Alaska. It was so fun. Once one person in my family goes, that's why I say we're kind of like the gypsies, One time, one person goes, and then everybody follows. So we caravanned up to Alaska. I still have family there. And, anyway, my dad, he's so funny. He, screwed around with his taxes, because he doesn't like the government. It's so funny. So they caught him, and so he owed like $10,000 or something. So that's why we moved to the city and like had to get real jobs for a minute. So they could pay that off. It's so funny. But anyway, so I babysat my brother. Quit school, babysat my brother while they worked. Well, then I soon realized that wasn't the best of plans. Okay, so I guess this is kind of done. Well, I need to put this gold over everything. Okay. This is going to be so fun. I'm going to do this every time, Emma, with all my scraps. Like, my desk still looks a wreck, but... but I did clean some of it off, right? Hey, this looks good. Anyway, so my Uncle Dave is where they brought me home from the hospital to the bus. I'm thinking the bus was... I know, Emma, this is crazy. We're going to start a scrap revolution. I'm going to keep posting this until everybody does it. Right? Only I'm thinking I should make a short one, because some people don't watch these long ones. It's way too much for them. They can't handle it. So, I was thinking I'd make I'll make a small one, and like I said, I'll tag you, and then we can both post our tags that we made doing it. We make a good team, Emma. You got the ideas, and I got the mouth, right? Of course, you can do your own videos. Why don't you do your own videos? You got a lot of good ideas. I'm using them. You know what I mean? You don't want to do your own videos, Emma? It's fun. Okay, well. Oh, well. Well, then I'll do it. And we'll just see how it goes. Right? If I keep giving you kudos, then everybody will know. Everybody will know it was Emma. She's the brains. Well, actually, oh my God, really? I think that's so cool, though. I love those. I love those. I want one in my bedroom because, like I said, I like that whole Victorian style. Oh my God, you should see the fabric I found on eBay. OMG. I'm telling you. And I had this huge master bedroom back home in Minnesota, but on this coast, we're poor. I'm telling you, everything's triple the price here, so I'm living like I ain't used to. Let me tell you. Oh my God. I changed weather for money, which I don't care if I have money, so it don't bother me. But, you know, you get used to being able to do certain things, and then you get here and it's like, nope. Okay. Okay. So I'm thinking this kind of looks good enough, I think. Can't really, I'm still looking for stuff here, but I'm thinking it's getting kind of good. I'm trying to cover this up a little bit, some of this yellow, and then I think we're going to be done with this. We can wait for it to dry like we did yesterday, and then we'll check up on it when we're done. Oh, here's this piece of satin I wanted to use, but it's kind of big. Alright. This is going to be so amazing. I'm so excited. I have another board to do, but I don't want to bore you guys to death on watching me paste. There. But I do want to get this done so we can check on it later. Right? Get this gold. Make sure we got this gold on everything. I don't know. I'm using a lot of this. Yeah, I know, right, Stacy? It's fun. I don't have to... I mean, I figure if I have something to actually show, then I'll do tutorials, you know, like I do. You know what I mean? But these just junking series is just screwing around, you know? Nothing formal, that's why I like it. So then I can go on and on to you guys. Since nobody in my family wants to listen to me. Oh yeah, that's right. That was funny. I was calling my daughter. You know, like I said the other day, she's too busy. And my mom's too busy. My husband don't care. It's like, alright, well then. Wah! Right? So, I can come on my YouTube, girls will talk to me. Isn't that funny? I have, I'm being new to town, you know. I have friends and stuff, but it's like, you know, there's no depth there. I'd rather not have a bunch of acquaintances. You know what I mean? And they all say, love you, and you're my best friend, and all the shit. Oh, I know. I know they don't. I know, right? Yeah, they don't understand. I was walking through, I was with an actual human yesterday. A friend that I met since I've been here. And we're walking through the dollar store, and I'm picking up all this crap and telling her what I'm doing, and she's just looking at me blank, you know. She doesn't get what I'm doing. She doesn't get it. But, and then I realized he doesn't get it either, huh? My husband thankfully supports it, and actually he wants me to make him one for fishing, so he can keep track of like the lakes and what he caught and la la la, all that stuff, you know? Which I think is really cool that he's like into it. Because that doesn't often happen. I got a good husband now, finally. I've been through a couple, you know? I'm just like my grandma. I think she was married 5 times. At least 4. So this is my 3rd. Okay. Oops. So here it is, I guess. I'm just going to set it aside, and we're just going to let it dry, and then we'll check up on it later. And this is going to be so freaking cool. I love it. And now we will cut it out and make tags later. Oh, wait, I kind of want something down there. Wait, one more thing. Just one more. Okay, wait. I gotta find something for this corner. It's bugging me. I don't like it. I'll just put something right there. Okay. How's that? That's okay. I should put this cheesecloth on there. Are you leaving, Stacy? Okay. Okay. There, and I'll put this last piece of cheesecloth on there. Just for kicks. Yeah, this is too cool. And you know what? This is really good. Oh, I know. I gotta go to the post office later, too. I have to mail out an envelope to my friend, my new YouTube friend, who sent me stuff. And I gotta send out that journal I sold, that Tsunami Rose project. It sold in like 8 minutes. Yay! Okay. Okay, now I was going to show you my die cuts. Look, I got a full sheet uncut. Oh my goodness. And they were printed in England, it says on there. Look at how pretty they are. So I'm going to have to make a couple of journals now. This is why I'm so excited, Stacy. Well, she left now. But aren't these pretty? I gotta make a journal for these, so I know. I love these. I just got them uncut too, like, you know, so these weren't even touched. I'm so excited. So I gotta start making journals too, to use those up. But I gotta get over these sacks right now. I know, I love them too. So I'm gonna make a couple journals, you know, with all these in them. And I'm trying to figure out, you know, like we said yesterday about how to do the pricing on this kind of stuff for my Etsy shop, you know. So I made these tags yesterday, Emma, when we were on. But I didn't cover my images with the glue because I was worried about it. But you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to just do it. And then also, this isn't dimensional enough. I don't know. Let me look. Well, usually they look like they have glue on the back. But these ones don't look like they have any glue. It's just embossed. It's just embossed old die cuts. I don't know. And it says printed in England on there. And it's got a die cut number. So I'm not sure. But I love them. I'm so excited. I have so many, you guys. It's so fun. So I'm trying to get these dang... Hi, Sherry. Hi. Nicole, I get them on eBay. I'm telling you. I got to show Sherry now because she just got here. We're talking about... I got this full sheet of uncut die cuts on eBay, and we're all just dying over them. But listen, you guys, now I'm telling everyone, and you guys are all bidding against me now. I'm getting pissed off. I got a bid right now on like 81, a set of 81 die cuts. And so, don't be trying to go on there and bid against me now, Nicole. Oh, I'll slap you, girl. All right, so, so anyway, they're there. So Sherry, what we did yesterday is we made some glue. Are you still here? I'm wondering. I can't tell when you leave. We made some glue and our old Mod Podge glue. And we added gold paint and coffee to the glue. And it's really cool. Anyways, I was doing these tags yesterday with it, and I didn't want to put the glue. Hi, Sherry. So here's what we did then. I'm catching you up. Coffee, gold paint, and our old leftover, you know how you get glue in the bottom of your, you know, and you're sick of using it, you know what I mean? So you want to get rid of it. So we're stretching our glue out. So I used the rest of my old Mod Podge I had, coffee and gold paint. And what we're doing is we're making, I took an old sheet of cardboard, cereal box, whatever you got. This is the back of my design paper, and I'm cleaning off my desk. It was a wreck, and we just glued with that cool glue. It's got that gold shimmer in it, and we just glued on the back of cardboard. So now I have this huge collage sheet, and when it all dries, we can just cut out tags and then, you know, put the front if we want to put an image on or whatever. So this is really cool, right? And the camera doesn't pick it up, but the gold paint really gives it a really nice satin, little shimmery finish. It's really cool. So that's what we did first of all. And then yesterday I was making some tags out of it, but I got too excited, and this isn't enough dimension here. So I have the gold paper in the back, and then I put an image on the front, but that's not enough. So today I want to add something to the back of it. This just isn't happening. But the problem is I'm using these for my little sack journals, and if I keep adding stuff, the tag gets bigger and bigger, and it won't fit. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I have to have, this is that sheet we were working on yesterday, I have to have 4 tags, because I have 4 flip-ups here, right? And then here's that one we did yesterday with that gold. Can you see the gold on there? And it looks really good. Now it's really dry, so it looks even better. But that gold paint looks so dang good. Oh my goodness. So I was going to fart around with these, but I don't know. They're getting too big. Yeah, I know, I'm going to sew, huh? Well, here's the issue. I went to dollar store yesterday, specifically looking for white tissue paper. Because what I wanted to do is, what you do is, you take the white tissue paper and you stamp all over it, script stamp, and then you put it over top of this. You can decoupage or use wax, and it looks so good. And you got this real light script stamp over the whole image. That's what I wanted to do. But they didn't have any tissue paper. So I was thinking, well, I can use a Kleenex. So I got a box of Kleenex, so let's just try it. How about that? I don't know if it's going to work. Middle sheet of your printed napkins. Okay. I have a whole pile of them over here, you know, and I use those for wipes for my paintbrushes when I take it out of the water to wipe it off. So I got a whole pile of my napkin inserts right here, but you know, that's a good idea. But I was at the dollar store and it was only $1. So I got one. Have you guys seen this done before? It works really good on like wrapping tissue paper, you know, regular. And yeah, I have tracing paper. Tracing paper works really good too. I just thought it might be too thick. You know what I mean? I like it's got to be real thin. But I could try it on tracing paper. We could try it on both. Let's try it on both and see what it does, eh? Have you guys done this before? So you already know what I'm going to do? I wanted to try it. Okay, I got tracing paper and I got tissue paper. We'll try it. And I got to find my script stamp. And it's huge. And it's on a wooden block. I kind of... Oh, okay. Okay, good. So we'll just do it up. This napkins is sturdier, huh? Okay. Well, we'll see. So, Emma, you've done this before then? Nicole says no, she hasn't done it before. Oh, okay. Alright, well, we'll try it then. If I can find my ink. We'll see here. Well, we'll try it. And if we like any of this, why then we'll... So I'll just use Vintage Photo, huh? And how I do it, because this is a hard block, I want to get a script stamp that's just... Okay. Alright, well, Emma's done everything. See, we're all new, Emma, so... Okay, so I don't like... Well, for this, I wish I just had a jelly one, you know what I mean? Just a jelly one, because this is going to be hard. But, so how I do to get the weird image, I just go over pieces of it. I don't even go over the whole thing. I just do a couple corners like this. Yeah, you can pull it off, I know, but I'm scared. I don't want to, you know? I got my Tiffany stamp, though, and it's not on wood. I learned. I didn't order it on wood. So I'm really excited. I got Tiffany & Company stamp. Woo-hoo. So I can do all... I like to do blingy. I do weddings, you know, and all that. So I haven't got to that yet. I'm all excited. See how when you do the ink just scattered, then it... Oh. Oh. See, I'm at home a lot, too, because I had a brain injury a while ago. And I got a lot of issues, too, so I'm on disability. I'm at home. Yep, and so I get to do a lot of crafting stuff, too. So, see, even if something that we've deemed as bad happens, we turn it out into a positive thing, right, Emma? Not everybody gets to stay home and do what we do every day. So we're lucky. See how it does that now? You just get, you know, little bits here and there if you don't ink the whole stinking thing, you know what I mean? Well, we got two choices, Emma, right? If you're sick, you can stay home and be miserable. Or you can just embrace it and surrender. That's what it's all about. If you're a mystic at all, surrender is the only way to fulfillment, to be at ease. Yes, well, busy, you know. Sometimes busy, Emma, isn't always the best. If you're too busy, you miss a lot. And it takes a lot of practice to be still and silent and quiet, you know. And it's only in our stillness that we have any clarity. When we're too busy in your mind, you don't have any clarity, and you make decisions based on emotional reaction, which isn't always the most effective way. So, anytime I have a problem or an issue, you can't think, because your ego is going to tell you what to do. And that isn't always, it isn't always the best. You can't let your self, in quotation marks, get the best of you, you know. And so the best time of day when you're crafting or you're doing anything, you have moments in time when you're in the car, you're driving, or you're alone, or you're doing this where you're not thinking, and you can just let everything flow, and that includes all the problems. If you don't think about them, then you're not allowing yourself to have an emotional reaction. You know, our emotional reactions is what causes the stress and the anxiety and the this and the that, and we've put way too much importance on things that actually really don't matter. So, once you do that, all of a sudden, you have some creativity when you're not bogged down, right, with everything we've deemed as important. Okay, so I did the tracing paper. That looks good. Now I'm going to do it on the tissue paper, and we'll see how this works out. So, I went and got my psych degree, you know, and I really love all my psych books, you know, and all that, but I actually think I just learned more running around the countryside with my parents, and then, well, you know, and I'm 45. So you learn things as you go, and then, oh, this is looking good. Okay. And then, you know, my parents weren't religious either because, you know, they're hippies or whatever. Not that you can't have religious hippies, but I'm just saying. We didn't fall for all that stuff, you know. Okay, so that looks good on the tissue paper. Okay, and we got it on the tracing paper. So I wonder now if I should just lay it over top of that whole collage or if I should put it on those tags. Because now I want to do both. But if I put it over my collage, then it won't have that gold. Let's see. Alright, I'll do both. I forgot, Emma, to get the layer off here. Now it's too thick. Do you guys know how to, Nicole, do you know how to take your napkins apart with tape? Have you ever seen this one yet? Do you get a napkin you want to take apart? I can do it totally easy, and you just put the Scotch tape on there, and then you pull it. Look, comes right off. Have you seen that before? It's so cool. You don't have to fight with it. Okay. So I'm just going to put it on here, tissue paper, I guess. We'll just see what happens. I don't know. Emma knows because she does it, but I don't. So we'll see. I'm trying to find a place where her face isn't going to be totally covered up. There we go. I kind of like it right there. Okay. Okay, I'm going to decoupage over it now. I'm scared. No, I'm not scared. I can just print out another one. I got my printer. Yay. I'm so excited. Okay. So, I don't have a dish here. Actually, I'm going to just pour it out right here. Dab, don't brush. Okay. Dabbing. Okay. I don't know quite how to... You gotta brush a little bit to get it down, right? The first time? Oh boy. I don't know. I don't like dabbing, Emma. Because it pulls it up. I don't know. I'm just laying it, and then I just barely pull. If I dab, it pulls it up. I'm scared. Alright. You just wait a minute, buddy. My dog wants to go out. Of course, right when I'm doing this. And that little shyster, he'll pee right on the floor if I don't let him out. Emma. Oh, me too, because... Oh, I can see why you don't want me to pull now. How the hell do you dab it? Oh my god. It is weird if you pull it. Oh. I don't know, Emma. This is not... Oh. Okay. I think I want to rip it off. Just a minute, buddy. Shit. I gotta let him out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I gotta do it. Alright, bud. Come on. Come on, I'll let you out. Come on, bud. There you go. Go out. Alright, sorry. Sorry. Sorry, you guys. Okay. Sorry, I had to let my dog out. Okay, so I am attempting to lay script stamped Kleenex over top of an image with this glue that we made yesterday. I think I want to just squirt it on here a little bit. I don't know. I did rip it right there. I'm on just a tiny, tiny little bit. But boy, do you got to have a light hand here. Boy, I don't know. Oy. I don't know. I know it'll look good, but I really wanted tissue paper. Can you believe I go to the store and they don't have tissue paper? You know what I mean? It's the reason I went. Oh, I see. It's not ripped. It's from my fingernail trying to hold it. Oh, for Pete's sakes. I think I got it too wet because now it's curling. I shouldn't have dumped all that on there. But it'll be okay. Alright. I want to rip this off. Ah! Oh, hey. There we go. Okay. Okay. So, we did it, but guess what's happening? Well, I got it too wet, and I think my ink is trying to run, but it doesn't really have anywhere to go. But it's looking kind of funky, Emma. Look at what it's doing to the ink. It looks cool, I'm sure, once it dries. So we'll see. We'll see. So now I'm going to go around the edge because I ripped it off. And we'll see what it ends up looking like. So I'll set it over here. Hi, Stacy. Well, I didn't put any distressing ink on there. It was just ink from my printout, you know what I mean? So I'm not sure. I don't know when you got here, but I was looking for tissue, white, you know, wrapping paper tissue, you know, like that kind of tissue paper. And you script stamp over it, and then you can lay it over the top of everything. It looks awesome. I've seen it done on a cover. Sagita, I love watching her. And anyway, I was wanting to try it, but they didn't have tissue paper. So now I'm using Kleenex, and Nicole wants to use tracing paper. So we'll see. I don't know. I think we'll see how it goes here. Yeah, well, like I said, it's trying to smear, but there's like nowhere for it to go. So, I don't know. It might end up looking cool, right? We'll see once it dries what it kind of looks like, you know what I mean? Because it wants to run. But it's got that paper on top of it, so it can't really run. So there's nowhere for it to go, so it's just going to sit there. But we'll see. It might look really awesome. So now this one, we're going to put tracing paper over the top of this tag to see how it goes. We'll see. So I'm going to cut it first this time. If I can find my scissors. Okay. I didn't put enough script stamp on this. I'll try it here. Okay. I'm going to cut this off this time. And then we'll glue it on there. And that should look really good. Looks good like this. So we'll see. But I want to use the gold so that it gets, you know, that finish. I love this gold. I'm addicted to this now, Emma. I'm going to be putting this on everything. It looks so good. problem is I'm supposed to be making these journals and I'm screwing around doing this. You know what I mean? I get too many ideas and then I get sidetracked. Yeah. Well, just preliminary. I like this tracing paper already better. Look at this, Nicole. Are you seeing this? This looks really good. I love it. It doesn't have any finish on the top, and it's all underneath, but it looks really good, right? I love it. I suppose she's not here now or something. After all that I did for her and she just left. I'm just kidding. I know, it looks really good, right? Now it's getting a little bit crinkly because it's soaking in there. I love that. That looks really good. Ooh. Okay, so then this one has the napkin over it. It's just got too wet. I don't know. And this one's tracing paper. I love that. Okay, now here's that glassine bag we did yesterday. Wonder how it would look over that. It looks good on everything, you know. Then you just have a light script over top of everything. It looks so good. Now I want to put it on everything, right? But I'm supposed to be doing tags for these four tuck spots. So that's, I guess, why I started to do tags. And then yesterday, I got a bunch of wallpaper. I was showing you guys I got a bunch of wallpaper borders. Actually, I didn't get them. My mom got them for me. She doesn't know what I'm doing. I mean, you know, people don't know what my taste or whatever, but people bring you their craft stuff, you know, thinking that they are helping, which is amazing. My mom knows. She has a good eye, though. But like your friends or whatever, this one, you know, they bring you all their junk. Anyways, I have all these rolls of border wallpaper. And so some of these, I mean, that's a pretty rose, you know. I could cut it out. You know what I mean? Some of it's, you know, not usable, but some of it is, you know. It's got some nice little images on it. I could use, you know, pieces of it. So that's kind of neat. So especially I think if we mix it with like die cuts, that might be alright. This I don't necessarily like, but I like the top. I like the top of it. It has that, I don't know, it's really cool. And I like the braiding on the bottom. I don't really like all that, but I like parts of it. And this is the one I used yesterday to make a couple of tags because this border has little squares right in it. So it's really cool. So I just cut them out and I sewed on it and I gessoed on the back. But it needs. And I even inked it, but it didn't take ink well. So I think I'm gonna put that stamp over it. And it already has gold. It already has gold stuff in it. So I think what I'm going to do is put gold on it, that glue we made. Let these dry. Oh yeah, I can see the shimmer now. It's drying. It's not till it starts drying that you can see that. So I'm going to put some gold on here. And this is wallpaper border. Alright. This tracing paper is thin, but it actually does sturdy it up a little bit. Look at that. We'll see how this works. I don't know. Alright, let me look at this. Oh yeah. Isn't that something? That looks kind of cool, doesn't it? And look what that glue is doing underneath. It's like getting in the creases and stuff. I don't know. That looks really cool. I love this. Oh boy. That's kind of neat. I know, Stacy, right? This kind of looks good. I don't know here. This is really neat. I'm kind of liking this. Tracing paper idea, Nicole. I don't know if she's still here, but... Okay. I'm going to cut this off now. And I kind of like this wallpaper. It kind of works good. I might have to do another one of these. I think it has 3 or 4 images of different flowers, you know. But this is really neat. I love it. I can't cut very good, I guess. There. Okay. Huh, that looks really good. I love it. Alright then. I will set that aside, and we should make another one, huh? One more, and then I gotta go. I gotta go to the post office. And then I have plants to plant. A few left from yesterday. And thanks, Stacy. That's fun. It's fun, right? I love it. And then tomorrow, then, I'm going to try to... I got to get to this journal and get this one done and start on the next one, because I want to do a 3-ring binder. And I want to use those die cuts. And I did some paper up. So I'm ready. I got to get over the sack journals right now. I made up like 10. So I have a million to do, but I think I'm just going to do I did the 3 Little Kittens, and I did my Tsunami Rose project. I'm doing this one. And then I think I got the rest of my die cuts for my 50s ones. I'm doing deconstructed books. Maybe I'll show you guys those tomorrow, because I'm not sure. I haven't done many of those. I've only done 2, and I don't know. I'm dying with it. I'm not sure what's going on, but you know, the page is wrinkled. And I'm doing it. Well, we'll talk about it tomorrow. But okay, so I'm going to do well, you know what? Yeah, I know, Emma, it's cute, but it ain't cute enough to sell. It's still sitting in my dang shop. I'm all mad about it. Just kidding. No, but really, I love the 3 Little Kittens too. I love it so much. And I got this whole book. Oh my god. This whole book like this thick full of nursery rhymes, and I love them so much, but it's not selling. So I only want to make what sells, you know. But I do make what I love, and that way if it doesn't sell, I love it and I can use it for my own. That's what I figured. And I love the 3 Little Kittens, and it's really cute. But I'm not all that popular yet, so I don't have too many people going to my shop, but I do have some. So I just make them and I list them there. And I just keep mental notes is what I'm saying, you know, of what sells and what doesn't. That's all. Because I'm just like that. You know, I got that from my dad. And I really can't, I mean, I could help it if I tried, but But, you know, that's the way we do. You know, you move into a new area and you figure it out. What's going on? What sells? What do we do? How do we make some? I mean, listen, we traveled, and I'm not even joking. We traveled the country back in the 70s, you know. We traveled the countryside all the time. And we did what we needed to do. You know, we used to, in Michigan, you pick up the bottles, and they're 10 cents a piece. I mean, we traveled all the way across the state of Michigan, picking up bottles for gas money, you know. So, I mean, it's just in me. I can't help it. And so if I know that this is a hot item right now, then this is what I'm going to do, you know. Besides the fact that I love them, and I do them anyway. But you know. Okay. I'm going to do one more of these wallpaper flowers. I inked it. And then I have to go to the post office. Mail out my journal that I sold and my envelope. So I'm putting the gold glue on. And I'm putting the tracing paper over it. Oh, it's barely big enough, bees. I was using a scrap. Ooh, barely big enough. Ooh, I lucked out on that one. Now it's curling because it's wet, but it'll be okay. This one didn't curl because I put gesso and a page on the back of it first, but... Hi, Nicole. We did all kinds of stuff without you. No, look. Here's their idea. It looks really good. Look, I put tracing paper that's scripted. Over top of this is, it's wallpaper border. I found a bunch of wallpaper borders like this, you know, old yucky ones. And I've been cutting them out. And I put a book page on the back, and I gessoed on the back, and I sewed. I don't like the thread though, it's pink, it doesn't show up. And then we script stamped on top of that tracing paper like you said. And then I put a layer of that glue over the top. And then I laid my tracing paper that was scripted over the top of this. And then now this is what it looks like. Look, that glue is going inside those wrinkles. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I know, that was such a good idea with the tracing paper. Love it. I know. And then on this one, this was the one with the, this is the, we tried it, tissue paper. You know, like in between your middle layer, your napkins or Kleenex or whatever. Scripted on that and put it on this, and it's real wet still. It's curling and all kinds of stuff. So we're going to see what that looks like when it's dry. It made the ink kind of run, but I don't know, it might look really good, so we'll wait and see when that dries. Then this one we did, but I didn't put the book page on the back or the gesso, so it's curling, so I gotta wait for that to dry now before I can gesso the back and get it stiffened up a little bit and sew it up and things, you know. So that looks really good. And then we did this one, and I really particularly like this one because it's got the flowers in the background. This is so stinking cool, right? I love it. And then the other thing is, I wanted to show you is, we're all freaking out over this gold glue, but it also looks good with wax. Beeswax. You done beeswax yet, Nicole? Or Stacy, do you do beeswax? You guys must. I'm sure, Emma, you must do beeswax, right? It's really cool. I don't think I have the correct iron, but I just use my regular iron. But people tell me not to, I don't know. Alright, so, yeah, Emma, I know she does. But me and Nicole are new. Oh, Stacy, you haven't tried wax? Should I do it so you can see what it looks like? It's so good. You gotta do the wax one of these times. I keep saying I want to... Nicole, you didn't do wax yet either? I haven't found a good place to get it to where it's like cheap enough, you know, because it's kind of expensive, you know. And that's why, you know, the pricing on your journals, when you put them, you know, up for sale, you do all these extra little things people don't understand, you know. So, where can you get what at? Oh. Oh, nice, Stacy. Where do I get what at, Nicole? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the beeswax. Oh, well, you just get it anywhere. I got it at Hobby Lobby, but it was so freaking much money, I about choked. So I don't know. And then I looked on eBay, and it was freaking expensive there too. And Emma, if it's messy, you're using too much, right? I mean, you thin it out, and you could lay something on it, and it soaks it right up. I mean, unless you're a clean freak. Are you a clean fanatic, Emma? She might be, you guys. Let's see and wait for her answer. If she's a clean freak, then we'll see. Yeah, I asked. No, Emma's not a clean freak. Okay, I do have this friend who has the bees. And, I asked her, but, you know, she uses it. Oh, you're messy? Well, then why don't you like it? You should love it then. Why don't you like it? It's beautiful. It smells good. It dulls the color if you need it to be dulled. It does make things heavy. You can't use a lot of it, you know. But, I just don't know why you don't like it. Can't imagine. Okay. Too bad then. I like it. All I'm doing is cutting this image out. You don't have to see me do that, right? Cutting it over my garbage can. Yeah, you gotta try it. It looks really good on muslin and fabrics because it soaks it right up, you know what I mean? If it's getting too messy, put a piece of fabric on the top. Listen to me tell you now. Listen to me tell you now, Emma. Like I know what I'm talking about. Right? No, but really, fabric does help. And if you're doing it on cardstock, you know, it's thicker. It, you know, it soaks it up. But I gotta find a different place to get it. And, I ask and ask and ask questions, but I don't know. Sometimes some of these, I want to say the B word, they don't like to share info, you know, which is totally okay. I totally get it. Trying to have secrets. But that's okay, because I'll figure it out right quick myself. I'm a pro at that nowadays. Okay. Okay, so we inked it. And then, I wonder how beeswax is going to work on tracing paper, though, Emma. I don't know. I don't know. It might be weird, don't you think? And that's too small of a sheet, so I got to redo it. So I'm getting tracing paper. I'll script stamp over it again. And then put it on this tag. It's too big. Oh my God, Emma. I know, right? Too late. I don't have that many subscribers. I do have some, but it's getting bigger all the time. I actually can't believe it. I really can't. Yeah, I know. The price, I know. Well, yeah, you know, we're having an epidemic with the bees. Anyways, it's terrible that we have to use so much crap on our food. We're killing the bees. I just don't understand why people don't get it. You know, you don't need herbicides and pesticides to grow a damn anything. I'm sorry. You just don't, you know? I mean, really. God. But that's okay. We'll just kill all the bees and kill everything, and then we'll just eat GMOs. Yay, our lifespan will be a lot shorter. Yeah, totally. So I eat organic produce for sure. and I order meat from a farm around. You know, I know there's a lot of weird people around, and it's a big fad, and, you know, all that. But I was raised on wild food. You know, we ate deer, and we trapped muskrats, and we had a garden, and, you know, all that. And then, all of a sudden, now we got all this crap in our food. And you know what? Here's the sick thing about it. The sick thing about it is we weren't even supposed to have grocery stores. You guys realize that the grocery stores only happened because of the war, you know, back in the day, like the 40s or whatever it was, and all that was happening, you know, Depression, all this shit. That food that we're getting at the grocery stores was actually military. They made it for the guys, you know, like mac and cheese and that stuff. That's all military food, all of it. And then people started showing interest in it, so it's like, oh, okay. We'll just fill the stores full of military food, and everybody will go buy it. And that's what we did. Ever since then, yay, the industrialization era, right? So, long gone is the hunters and gatherers anymore. You know, in my whole family, we always talk about, yeah, agreed, I know. We always talk about making our own commune again, you know, all of us. We talk about it all the time. Making our own place and all of us just living there, you know, and having a job. That's what they did on the communes, you know. Everybody had one job, you know, that you took care of. It's firewood, or it's the garden, or it's this, or it's that. And it's actually a cool place to live because it's, you don't have all the stresses, you know. I mean, you don't have all the cell phones and all the TV and all that stuff either. But you don't have any stresses. All I had to worry about today was cooking breakfast for everybody, you know what I mean? And some people do it. They get so sick of it, living in the city and the hustle and bustle, like that one guy I know, I'm sure you guys seen. He was a lawyer or something. Just left and moved to the woods. Now he doesn't even wear shoes and he just runs around. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure how this is going to work out. Beeswax on tissue paper. That's what we're attempting. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work. And it's curling. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put something on the back of this first. Yesterday I had gesso and a book page. Today I got nothing, so it's curling. I can find something really quick to put on the back of here. Let's see. Well, when I want to find something, I can't, you know. I just want to... Boy, I'm going to have to make some more pages, I guess. What the heck here? I'm looking for a book page and can't even find one. Okay, so I know people tune in and tune out. But we'll just keep going here. And I gotta change my thread. The black thread looks the best, you know, when you're sewing on stuff. I wanted pink yesterday for something, or the day before, but... And I left it on there, pink, but it doesn't show up. So I'm going to put coffee stained paper on the back of this. Unless that's not thick enough. Well, let's see. Because I put gesso on there too yesterday. We'll just see here how this works out really quick. Well, actually, there's nothing quick about it, is there? Okay. Alright, so I'm heating up my iron. Yeah, I know, that contrast. You always got to get a contrast, Nicole. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So, I have that. And then, how about some... If I can find anything... I was looking for music paper. But I cleaned up my scraps, didn't I? But now it looks like I got more. Well, shoot. Can't find anything. I got a whole stack of music paper, though, at the swap meet on Saturday. So, I can use it. I got a whole stack of sheet music like this much for $2. Alright, so what I'm doing is I found a wallpaper border, and I'm just gluing stuff to the back of it to thicken it up a little bit. So that we can put some beeswax on it and see if it won't curl up. We'll try it. How's that? Okay. So we'll try this. Ooh, that kind of looks good too, even that side. Well. Alright, so I know there's people tuning in here. Probably don't know what's going on. But, so I'll catch you up, okay? Really quick. I know everybody gets sick of me repeating, but what do you do? Okay, so we made this glue yesterday from our leftover, in the bottom of your Mod Podge glue or whatever kind of glue you got. And we added coffee to the glue and gold paint, okay? And we have done several things with it, trying different techniques and trying it on a bunch of different stuff, okay? So this is a wallpaper piece, and we script stamped it over some tracing paper, and then we put that gold glue underneath and then laid the tracing paper on the top, and so it's given it this cool effect, and plus you have the script stamp over the top, see? So it looks really neat. And then the other one we did was this one. I'm just showing now because we got new viewers. So, book page, music paper, I put a printout, and then we script stamped it on top of tracing paper, and then we put the gold glue on that, and then we laid the tracing paper over the top. So it looks really good. So now we're doing it again, only this time we're going to see about putting beeswax over top of the tracing paper to see how it looks. I'm not sure. Not sure. But then, Emma, we're not going to get, if we do the beeswax over the top, then we're not going to get the gold, eh? Should I put the gold glue on here first, and then the tracing paper, and then? Okay, and then... Hi, Lori. Oh, Lori, you're so funny. I love you. What are you doing here? We're making tags. Doesn't this look good? Oh my God, Lori, I love your little journal. It's sitting right here. Look, and I put all my ideas in it, and I'm having so much fun. Okay, Emma, we'll do it your way. She's real pushy, this Emma. You gotta watch out for her. I'm just kidding, Emma. You know it. Isn't that cute? We're doing, did you see the glue recipe, Laura? We did glue yesterday, and we made, I don't know if you already heard me, Lori, but, we put glue, leftover, from the bottom of the bottle that we're sick of. And, oh, okay, so we're using our old glue that we're tired of, and I got a squirt bottle, from the baking section. We put our old glue, and we put gold paint and coffee. And so we're just trying it out on different stuff, you know what I mean? And so I script stamped over tissue, or I wanted tissue paper, but I couldn't find any of the store I went to. And anyway, so I tried it over tracing paper. So it's just looking really good. I don't know, we kind of like it. Because you're getting the script through, and then it's got that gold sheen. It looks really good when it's dry, you know what I mean? And then this one, we did it, I was looking for white tissue paper, but like I said, I couldn't find any, so I used, you know, the middle of our napkins that we throw out. So I tried on the napkin. It was really hard, and you can't really see it because it's not dry, but that gold, I'm telling you, this glue recipe is really good. Emma came up with it, but she doesn't have video capabilities, so I'm doing it. So now I found these wallpaper borders, and I cut pieces out because they come in these little squares. It's really cool. So I cut pieces out, and then I ink them, and now I'm trying to get it a little bit sturdy on the back here so I can. And what we're going to do is we script stamp then over this tracing paper. And now, I think this would be good for a cover, Lori. We're going to put it over top of this, and we wanted to try the beeswax just to see what the beeswax would do, right? It's just an extra layer. It just looks really good, you know? So we're going to try it. So Emma thinks that I should put that gold glue over this first before we put the beeswax on, but I don't know, but I'm going to do what she says. I'm going to do it. So we'll see. I'll put the gold glue in it, and I added, I just told you, but there are people tune in and tune out. So the glue we made with adding coffee and gold paint to it, and when it dries, it's like this really satin, really nice satin finish. I know, Emma. I just like teasing you. I like teasing you. It's really fun. I don't know why. Okay, so we did the... Okay, we got the glue on. I like to tease Emma. Okay. And now we'll lay this on top. And I think if we're going to beeswax over this, because this tracing paper is weird. I don't know. I think if we're going to put beeswax on this, it needs some fabric or something, don't you think, Lori? It needs something to soak it up with. Oh, and I got to show Lori this because this is really cool. So, Lori, when I first started this morning, my desk, it was just covered with, okay, I'll use something. I'll get some muslin and some, you know, cheesecloth or something, and we'll put it on here. So I'll let this dry just for a second. So I got to catch these guys up. I don't know what's going on here. So I took the back of our design paper, you know, cardboard from our design paper when we're done with it. And my desk was a complete mess from doing that Tsunami Rose project, you know. I got on the Tsunami Rose design team, you know, Lori. I didn't think I would get in. There were so many applicants. Oh, my God. So anyway, I'm all excited. So, so my desk is a complete disaster. And so we ended up cleaning my desk and just gluing with that gold glue on top of this cardboard paper. Emma uses cereal boxes, whatever, you know. The chipboard, and then so now, you know, just collage, but I used, you know, lace and all this stuff. So now what we're gonna do is when we want to tag, you just cut it out, and then we got the base, you know what I mean, and then we can put stuff on top, you know, according to whatever, you know, colors we want or whatever. So I just think that's a really good idea, because now I can just neat and punch the top and stick some trim on there, and you know, it's gonna look good. Don't you think that's a good idea? I do. It's drying now. Look, you can see some of the gold shimmers coming on through there. See? You can't really see the gold until it dries, but we're having all kinds of fun. Yeah, I know, right? And it's cleaning off my desk. It gets rid of all your scraps. I used every little scrap, and I just glued it on that board. And now, I mean, I'm kind of particular about the tags I'm using because I don't usually make tags ahead because I don't know what, you know, where it's going to go or anything. If I want it in a side tuck, well, then I put the lace in the wrong spot or this or that. It doesn't work. So anyway, I don't. I just make them as I go. So I know where I want to put them and how to decorate it up, you know. But these I want to try by I don't like cutting this tracing paper very good. But these I want to try a couple different techniques because it's fun. Okay, there. Okay, so now I'm going to get something here. Let's see, what do we got? I got everything. I got everything. And I got my beeswax and my cute little, I love this design, this old vintage glassware. That's what I have. I can't find any plates. I have all the glasses, all the serving dishes, all the everything. But I can't find the dang plates. So I'm resorting to, I'm looking for muslin or something, you guys. I'm really sorry. But for whatever reason, oh, here's some. I'm not very organized. But you all know that already if you keep watching me. You guys already know that. The ones that come all the time. Okay. This isn't even coffee stained. What am I doing? I'm looking. I'm looking. Oh, here's some. Yay. I was looking for cheesecloth, but I can't find that either. It's because when I come on here, I never know what I'm going to do. I just wing it. You know, depends who comes on and what happens and what we're doing. I mean, I kind of have an idea when I do it, but I don't at the same time. Okay. So we'll get a strip and we'll scrunch it up of some muslin. And let's see. That looks good. And then I need, whoops. Oy vey. Okay, then I need something else here. Lori's here, and she's the layered queen. She's the layering queen. Let's see. So now I really got to do it good. I always like music paper. Lori. I guess I like teasing everybody, don't I? I don't know. Because I tease Nicole too. I guess I'm a big tease. Okay. I didn't realize. I didn't realize that about myself. Alright, so I'm just going to stack it up here. But that bugs me now because it's too... I need to ink this a little bit. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's too bright. Nicole, do you use makeup sponge? Oh, I'm sorry, Nicole. I know I pick on you too. Sorry. Hey, but I said hi to your mom when you asked me to. I do mind, you know. Barely. Okay. Okay, music paper. And this muslin, I don't like this either. I should script stamp the muslin too, shouldn't I? That would look good, right? We'll try that real quick. And I keep saying I have to go. But every time I say I have to go, then I have more people come on, so you just never know what time of day everybody's gonna want to hang out, you know what I mean? Lori, I can't see sometimes, you know. I don't have the best setup. I miss your comments sometimes because I'm looking at what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And I don't have the best. Oh, good, Nicole. That's fun. Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's why we're just junking around, right? That's why I like this, because... There, script stamping on that's good. Hey? Okay. So, Lori, I keep filling your book up with all my ideas. You know, once you first start doing this, you just go berserko. Or at least I am. Going berserko with all the stuff that I want to do, you know? And now that the tsunami rose, oh my god, I don't know if I can take it. I can't sleep at night, Lori. How do you sleep? I just want to... I don't like the way this looks. This lace is bugging me. I don't like it like this. I don't know. Thanks, Nicole. It was fun. I don't know, I'm sure she lets everybody in, but she didn't seem to be too particular. I mean, you know, they watched my videos and she went to my channel and my store and all that, but I don't know. Really? I know, see. I know. I can't do anything. Now everything I do is all about the stupid journals all the time. Not that it's stupid, because I love it. Okay, I'm just going to do this. I'm over it. I just want to see what it's going to do, and I'm dinking around here. Lori, don't yell at me, because I'm still using the iron with the holes in it. I don't care what you say. If it blows up in my face, I won't blame you, okay? Okay. I gotta go to the post office and mail my stuff out, you guys. Eventually. I haven't had any coffee yet. I haven't even had anything to eat, so, you know, I gotta live. You know what I mean? So, Nicole, you just drop some on here. That's all you do. It's no big deal. Buddy, you have food in your bed. My dog's trying to get me to feed him. Here. You have food. You have food in your bed, buddy. I have treats under my table, and he comes in here and scratches. Okay, so I just laid some beads on here, and I don't like these beads. They're too little. I don't like these kind. I would get bigger ones. And, you don't do anything. You just lay your hot iron on there, and that's all it does. It just melts, you know. And then my hand's in the way. Ooh. We'll see what it's going to do on this tracing paper. I don't know. We'll try it out. Because it kind of, oops, it's moving. Everything's moving. And I didn't crunch up my stuff enough here. But you know the good thing about this is you can just keep messing with it until it works for you. So I'm going to hold it down right here and let that muslin soak it up. I don't have a very good setup for lighting our videos really myself either. But I'm going to work on getting a better... I don't know how those girls... How do you do it, Lori? How do you get the overhead view? What do you do? I mean, I got shelves right here. I can, you know... I don't know. Clip. I'm using an iPad. I'm not going to use my friggin' phone. I just can't seem to get a good... Yes, I have a tripod, Nicole. God, you know, I try to use the dang thing, but then I got legs. I got legs in all my shots. You know, big silver legs with these black things on them. I don't know. I don't see anyone else having tripod legs in their shots. You know what I mean? Because here's the deal. I was trying to do videos because I have this vintage cookbook site, you know, and I cook. I wanted to cook, you know, and I'm trying to get... This doesn't stick, Lori. What the heck? It's because it's not dry. Oh, you know what, Lori? I missed it. And I really want to know. And you know what? When you do these videos, it doesn't save your comments. Oh, glue first. Oh, right. I forgot. That's right. I forgot, Lori. You've told me that a bazillion times. I watch your videos. And I just don't listen, do I? Okay, Nicole, we're supposed to glue it down a little bit first. I forgot. So it doesn't move so much or whatever. I don't know, but... So, Lori, anyway, will you please message me that? What you told me about the... on Amazon, because I missed it. And it doesn't save any of our comments. Look at that. It just keeps lifting off. Okay. Gotta put glue. Because I really do want to know how to do this better. And have a better view, you know. So I'm going to put glue on after, right now. Can I do that, Lori? Is it going to mess it all up? Okay, I'm going to do it right now because it's really bugging me. Okay. I don't know. I don't think I like the wax on here, you guys. I don't really know. We'll see here. First of all, it's not sticking. And Think it's okay? Okay. We'll try it here. I think I'll just let it dry. I gotta let everything's in various drying stages. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. We'll come back to it. That's what I always do. When everything's drying. So I went and bought some foam sheets. I've been looking for that foam board because that damn Sagita, she makes those stamps out of foam boards, you know, out of lace. And she says that you heat this foam up and then you push the lace into it and you can make, you know, your own stamp. But I tried it a couple of different times and it's just not working. But I don't think that this foam is thick enough. I really don't. Or it's just not the right kind. But I've tried it and I can't get it to work. So I'm going to have to get her on the horn and see what she does here. Okay, so now we'll check on what we got going on here. Well, we got a lot of new people now all of a sudden. I got to catch everybody up here. So what we're doing is we made some glue yesterday out of, I had an old huge tacky glue, you know, when you get down to the bottom, and I'm just getting sick of it. So we put it in the squeeze bottle and we added coffee and we added gold paint. And so we're trying it out on all these different mediums. And I didn't show Lori yet. I gotta show her. If I can find it, but I don't know if I can find it in this mess. We did it on glossine bags yesterday. It was really good. And it looked really pretty. Here it is. Look. We put that gold glue. I don't know if you can see the shimmer. Let's see if we can see it. We put that gold glue on top of the glass. Can you see that shimmer now? On top of this glassine, and it looks really good. It just gives a really good finish. And so, so we're trying it out on all the different mediums anyway. And it's working out. So far, we collaged on top of a big, huge piece of chipboard that we got from the back of our design paper pack. Cereal boxes or whatever, you know, it's just the gray board. And we put all the scraps on here and laid it down with that glue that we made. And now we have a base for when we need tags. So then we'll just cut out our little square tags, whatever shape we need to do, and then we can adorn them and address them any way that we need to for our journals that we're doing. So this is really cool. I cleaned off my desk using all my scraps, you know, even my fabric and lace and stuff. So that works out really good. Who's here? We have so many new people now. Tell me what you guys are all doing. Look at this one. I know we have new people, but we're all dying over this one because it looks really good. This is tracing paper. We script stamped it over tracing paper. And then we put the gold glue under there, and we laid the tracing paper on the top. So we're just making tags, you know, out of this awesome glue that we made yesterday. And this one looks good too, but it's curling, so I'm going to sew. I know it looks good, doesn't it? I'm going to sew this one, maybe gesso the back, because it curls, you know, if you don't do anything to it. So we'll figure out what we're going to do here. I got to change my thread because I have pink thread. That's dumb. Doesn't show up on anything. So I'm thinking about, I love Victorian decor, you know. And, oh my God, you should see this fabric. Oh, you made some of that glue? Oh, nice! Yay! I know, it's so good, isn't it? You're going to be addicted because I can't stop. It's so good and it looks so good on everything. It's sickening. I love it. And the deal that I like about it is I'm using, you know, the bottom of my old big huge glue, you know. I was sick of having it around. It seems like the last of your glue. takes the longest to use. Go through the whole bottle so fast, and the last bottom part is like takes forever. So Susan's here. I wonder if Laura's here, my friend Laura from Texas. I don't know. It doesn't show who's here when I'm doing live. And it doesn't show who is coming or going. I can only see your comments. And that's only half the time when I'm not doing something. Alright. Now, I was going to get some book pages out and do it on some book pages and see. And use this napkin like that too. This napkin, I don't know, we'll see. We used it with this napkin. And, I don't know, it's not dry yet. Hi, Susan. Ooh, mermaid. I know, right? I was thinking I should try, it'd be fun to put different colors in there, you know. I'm addicted to turquoise, and that mermaid, I would love to do a journal for that, you know, mermaid stuff. And I just think this would look really good on, well, pretty much anything. But anyway, this is a Kleenex over the top. I script stamped it a Kleenex and then laid it over top of that image. And I think that looks really good. And, Romeo, stop it, honey. So anyway, I was going to try this really quick. What happens is I'm printing and printing and printing. Right, Laurie? And sometimes at the end I get these printouts with those lines in them, you know, when I'm getting done with my done with my ink. And that's annoying because I love this image. Wouldn't that be a beautiful cover? Silver looks good too in there, Emma says. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to get all these metallic paints now and try all these different colors. Wouldn't that be fun? Susan, you have to show me now what that looks like when you're done. Message me or something, okay? Friend me on Facebook, Kelly Calkins Snow. Or something, okay? Because I want to see. So what I'm going to do with this one, my printer stinks, and I printed it out on cardstock. So, you know, I'm kind of ticked off that I have all these lines. So I'm going to cut this out, and I'm going to try layering over the top of it so that we can get rid of these lines, and I can still use this piece. Because I really like this piece. I was wanting to use it for a cover because you can put your name right here, you know. Isn't this pretty? But it's got these dang lines in it. Okay. So I'm going to try this now. Because I really want to be able to use it. But I want a little bit more coverage, so I was thinking, you think the napkin would cover that up better than the tracing paper? I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. Can you still see the lines? I can still see the lines. I don't know. So I'm just going to try to layer on top of it a little bit here. I'm going to ink this part on the edges and try to cover some of that up. And then, ooh, I got dark. But I'm trying to get rid of these yellow lines, and when I cover it all up, it'll be okay. You know what I mean? So don't be in shock and awe. Shock and awe, remember when that happened? Oh my God. So now we have Mr. Trump. You know, my family, we don't ever get too involved in any of that kind of government stuff. You know, we're all anti-government, anti-socialists, you know. So, oh, tear some strips. Okay. We could tear some strips, Emma says. Okay, I'll try it out. It's tough to do these projects and watch the screen, you know, so I'm always back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, trying to look, and that's why half the time you can't see what I'm doing, because I'm trying to watch you guys. I gotta get a different setup. My friggin' neck hurts trying to read and do this at the same time. Hey, but look, that ink covered up a lot of the lines. I'll try it, Emma, right now. Okay, so you think tissue paper ripping it up, eh? Okay. We'll try it. Because I really like this image, and it messed up. So, I need something to lay this glue out on. I've been just laying it out anywhere. But, I know, isn't that beautiful? I love it so much. I'm addicted. I have a certain kind I like, you know what I mean? And when I go to print them off and it doesn't work, then a link to where I found it, all my stuff, you mean? Here's what I'm doing lately. I'm saving all my images. Okay, Emma, yeah. I'm saving now all my images to my Pinterest is what I'm doing. So, I'm going to start linking my Pinterest to all my videos so that, whoops, if there's an image everybody's in love with, they can go to my Pinterest and find it. Is that a good idea, Emma? I don't know what else to do. You know what I mean? Because I look through, you know, hundreds of them images. Holy buckets, you know. I don't know how else to do it. Otherwise, I'd be having a million links to everywhere, you know. Okay. So, I just started doing that actually last night when I was laying in bed. Because, you know, I got to thinking, you know, a lot of you heard all my stories of my childhood and stuff, you know, so I'm into the gypsy caravans, you know. And so I was saving, but if you go on my Pinterest right now, you know, it's just Kelly Snow. I don't know. I have to figure it out. I don't even know what my name is on there. But I saved a lot of my images already, if you can find me. I'm not all hip on that yet. But I guess I got to start using it. Because everybody always tells me that. Don't you use your Twitter? Don't you use me? It's like, oh my god. How many accounts do I need to have? Like, really? You know what I mean? I'm sick of learning all these new passwords all the time. I'm over it, you know? They want you to have a new password all the stinking time. I can't remember them all. So what I do is I write them all on this sheet of paper. And then I put it in my little iPad pocket. You know, I got a little pillow thing for my iPad. And I put them in all in there, but it's getting ridiculous. You know, you got ones for your bank and your credit cards and your this and your that. I got too many. I can't keep up to it all. I'm over it, you know. I'm just over it. So I like this ripping the tissue paper. I think I like working with the pieces better, Emma, than a whole piece like I did before and it was getting all crazy on me. I think ripping these is better. Nicole, are you hearing us? Unless maybe she left. Ripping and working with little pieces is way better than... See, this is looking good, you guys. It's taking out the lines from my printer when you're running out of ink and you have this beautiful image that you love, but it's got those dang lines in it. So I'm trying to cover up the lines. I script stamped it on Kleenex. Emma says she uses the middle of her Kleenexes, you know, when we do decoupage with our napkins. She saves all those middle pieces and then uses them for this stuff. So, I get to copy her and do what she does. Okay. Emma, did you see the cover of my Tsunami Rose Design Team project? It's like this one. Only the name, I couldn't get the name out. So I had to gesso over the name, but it looks so dang cute. I love these kind where you can write, you know, in it. I'm going to use this for a cover, Lori. Isn't this cute? And I love the way this is working out, right? This looks really good. I don't know. I still might have to gesso right here because I'm still getting lines. Should I put the script stamped over that spot? But then you can't write on it unless you gesso over it, so I'm having an issue. Oh, you haven't seen it? Okay. Well, you should look. No, actually, it's right here. I'll show you. I'm sending it out today. It's why I gotta go. Look at this, how cute it is. Look at how cute it is. It's got muslin end. See, and I glossy accented all the leaves, and then I did glitter on the little flowers. And then I had to gesso over this spot right here. You know what I mean? And I wrapped it around. Isn't that adorable? I love it so much. It's so cute. I gotta send it out to this woman. She just loves my stuff and she keeps buying them. Isn't that cute? I love it so much, Emma. Can't believe you didn't see my Tsunami Rose project. Oh, I'm all insulted now. Oh, Stacy, look. I put one of your daisies on my little thing. It's my first one or second one I use. I've been saving them damn string of daisies you sent me. I love them so much, but isn't that cute? So anyway. So, should I put that script stamped over? Emma, I'm sorry. I like to pick on people, I guess. I'm having fun. No, I'm just teasing. I gotta heckle you guys a little bit. You know. Get a rise out of you. Okay. Hi, Anne. Hi, Anne. I haven't seen her on here before. I don't know what heart you were talking about, but I don't have a heart on here, I don't think. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so if I script stamp, if I put the script stamping over top of the place where they write, why then I'm going to have to gesso over it, but I kind of want the whole thing to have that script over it, don't you think? I'll put put all of it over top. Oh my goodness. I guess I could just try it. I mean, it's only a printout. It's not like gold or anything. I can print out another, right? But I don't know. I hate to, oh, I see. That does, doesn't it? Ooh, it's so pretty. I love this. Okay. I think I'm just going to do it over the top of it. I really am. And if I can't write on that part, well, then I'll just gesso on it. Gesso is the answer to everybody's problems. I've come to find that out. Okay. This just looks really good. I can't wait to use it. But again, I'm supposed to be making this journal right now. And I'm farting around with this dang glue. But it's always good to try out new techniques because my journals keep changing every time I learn something new. Oh, I see. Put it all over. Well, okay. I'll put it all over and then tear the edges off. But I like using these little pieces. They're a lot easier to work with, but I won't worry about it, and I'll just rip the edge off when I... How did we do the glowed shimmer glue? Is that what you're telling me? Okay, you must have missed it. We did an episode yesterday, and what we did is I used my old glue from the bottom of, you know, one of your glues that you're using and you're sick of doing it, or just make some, whatever. And we added coffee, and we added gold paint. And so we're trying it on all these different mediums and trying it all these different ways, and it's really freaking cool. So what we did is, my desk was in complete shambles, and what we did is we cleaned my desk. We put it, all the junk I had on my desk, including fabric, and we just glued it on with this gold glue on the back. This is design paper. The back of your design papers has a cardboard back, cereal, you know, any chipboard, whatever. So I have a couple different ones here. Emma uses cereal boxes. So what we're going to do is we glued it with this gold glue. It's hard to pick up until it starts drying, but it looks really good. It gives it like this satiny finish. And so what we're going to do with this board is then we're going to cut out our tags out of it. And then whatever journal we're making, we can, you know, put the trims and so on and so forth to, you know, match what we're doing. So we're using up all of our scraps. We're using up all of our extra old glue. And we're making this really cool finish. So the girls are talking about adding different colors besides the gold. You know, maybe turquoise or this or that, or, you know, different colors to that. Emma said you could even put varnish in there, a water-soluble varnish. And so there's just different kinds of things that we're trying out here to add to the glue because it just looks so cool. You know. So, yeah, I know it looks so good. So we're all just in a panic here trying to, or maybe it's just me that's in the panic. Try it out on different stuff. So let me show you. Oh wait, where is it all? Where is it? Look at this one. We did, we script stamped it on top of, script stamped on top of tracing paper. And then, you know, it's book page, music paper, and then an image. And then we did the gold paint over top of all that. And then we laid the script stamped tracing paper on top of it. And so, ooh, ah, right? It looks really good. So these are looking really good. And then we did this one. And it has the gold paint underneath the tracing paper. See how it's pooling up under there? It just looks really good. And then the script over it looks really good. And then this one, we did some beeswax to it. I don't know. We're not sure if that works really good on tracing paper because it's kind of waxy itself. I don't know. But we're trying it. So we're doing lots of things here. Right? Lots of different ideas. Oh, and then we did it on this glassine bag. So you can see this because it's dry. Can you see the gold shimmer on it? Amazing. Alright. So, now we took a napkin and we script stamped it over. Well, I used a Kleenex. Same diff. Script stamped it on it. And now we're laying it over my computer printout that got a bunch of lines in it because my ink was running out. And I don't want to waste it because I love this image, you know. So I'm trying to come up with a way to cover the stripes. So we'll see here if we can get it. I'm running out of Kleenex though already, so I'm going to have to stamp another one, I guess. I guess that's the way that goes. Lori, are you still here? Guess what I got in the mail? I have to show you. I'm going to show you in 1 minute. I want this to be darker. Well, I think if Lori was here, she would answer me, and she didn't answer me, so maybe she's not here anymore, but I wanted to show her what I got in the mail. I gotta show you guys, too. It's fun. I'll show you. Ooh, Tiffany and Company. See, I didn't get it on the block of wood this time, so I don't know, it's almost easier when you don't, you know what I mean? So I got Tiffany & Company's stamp in the mail. I was going to show Lori because she's the reason why I wanted to get it. Okay. So eventually here, you guys, I'm going to, what did you say? Just say it was in a vintage book? Just say it was in a vintage book, and then what? I missed it. Shit. I always miss them. Because I got to crank my neck to be able to see what you guys say whilst I'm doing this. It's kind of hard. I got a neck ache already. Okay. Oh, wait. There we go. Well, now, got one more piece left over here, and then I'm done with that script stamping, I think. I think we'll be done with this part after this. And I'm getting so much over that rose that I'm covering it up here. And I don't want to cover it up. And this, it even has a stick pin right here. It's a stick pin with a pearl on the end. It's so pretty. Alright. So we'll try it out. Okay, we'll do the last one here. Then we'll let it dry. I'm sure I'll show you what it looks like if we don't get to see when it's dry. I'll show you tomorrow on the next, if I can do one tomorrow. On our next Junkin, just Junkin mini series, mini drama. Okay. Oh, I got a little spot I missed here. Shoot! I thought I was done, but I'm not. Can't have any blank spots. Okay. I'll put it right here. This is really pretty. I really like this. I got a message that you can't hear me. Did somebody? Can you guys hear me okay? Or do I really have to talk louder? Seriously, somebody was telling me they couldn't hear me very good, and they kept having to turn it up, and then sometimes when I laugh then I'm really loud, so then it breaks their eardrums. So I don't know, unless you guys tell me. Okay. Can you hear me good, Emma? Okay. Oop, sorry, I just knocked it over. Okay. This is looking mighty fine, mighty fine. Ooh, that's pretty, right? So I'm using up a lot of scraps that. And then once this dries, we're going to get that gold through there. It's going to be so pretty. I don't know if we're going to even be able to see the image and stuff that great anymore now, Emma. Did I ruin it? I mean, I didn't ruin it, but I'm saying I wanted to use this for a cover, but it messed up when I printed it out and got those lines in it. So I want to cover it up. But regardless, I can use it for something, and I'll just print out another one if I want to use it for a cover. But okay, good, Anne. Okay, good. Okay. Well, you know, sometimes people just like to complain. Yeah, I'll print it out again. I know, isn't it pretty, you guys? Oh my god. I could just keep making these, right? Who knew? Yeah, it looks really pretty. I don't think Lori's here, but I wanted to show her my calling cards I got, or those vintage script, or die cuts, I mean. Because they're so pretty. Okay. Okay. And then, I don't know, I got this little baby too, and she's so pretty. Look at her face. I'm going to blow her up and put her on the cover. This is like my favorite image ever so far. But I almost think that if this is going to stay like this, I could put her in here somewhere. Don't you think? I think I can put her in here. And I think she would look good on here, don't you guys? I think she would. I think I'm going to put her right on there. Because she's so pretty. I love her. She's my favorite one. One of my favorites, anyway. Emma, if you like these images, you're going to die over that Tsunami Rose book that I made then. I should show you while I have it sitting here before I send it out. I know I love doing everything too. That's the problem. Well, it's not actually a problem, but you got to see, Emma. I got to show you because you're going to love my images. I'm going to have to make another one. That looks good, right, with her on there, or is she too square? I might have to put something around her then, but isn't she pretty on there? I think she looks good. I think it's pretty. Which one? Oh, for lined up for later? Okay. You're going to love the images in there. They're so stinking pretty. Oh my goodness. So I wanted to do, I have some more that I'm doing here. Okay. So I think that looks good for now. I might, yeah, the Tsunami Rose one. It's got so many cute images. I have to show you one. I gotta get to the post office and mail this dang thing out, for Pete's sakes. But here's the one that I was just showing you, and it's bigger. Ooh, look how pretty she is. Oh my god. She's so pretty. Look at this. I love her so much. And she's just so pretty. Look at how pretty she is. Are you seeing Emma before I put it away? It's so cute. I love her. Okay, so let me get this put back together here, and I will get going on what I'm doing here. I know, she's so pretty. I love her. So many good images in this one. Okay. Now, back to this one. Let's see. Now that I left that a square, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Rash decisions, but it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Let's see. I don't know, I kind of like some gold on here, maybe. We'll see. Even if it's just a tiny piece. Like that. Or no, huh? I don't know, maybe I shouldn't. We'll see what you guys say. I don't know. Or maybe I could leave it. Or just have a little piece of gold on the corner. How about that? Just a little bit. Right there. That looks good. How's that? Okay. Now, all this stuff has to lay and dry. Hi. Boy, I don't know how to say your name, but I appreciate that. I know, this is cool, right? It was a printout from my printer that got those lines in it, you know? Because my ink was running out, and I hated to waste the image, and I printed on cardstock and everything, so we were trying to cover up the lines, you know, from that image, and so we stamped over top of Kleenex, and now we're putting it on the image with this gold coffee glue that we made yesterday. There. That looks really good. Okay. So pretty. Alright, so now I have one left. One of these left. This I'm going to lay out to dry because it's all wet. And I can do one more of these wallpaper flowers. And then we can go. I gotta go to the mailbox. Keep saying that, don't I? Alright. So this one, I need to put some stuff on the back of it to stiffen it up a little bit, like I always do. So, because these are wallpaper. I know, I've been saying that forever. I know, but I get going and then I don't want to leave, you know what I mean? But I do have to, eventually here. Because I have people waiting on me. But I'm having too much fun. Here's that beeswax one. I still can't decide if I like this or not. Yeah, you gotta go through your wallpaper books. Seriously, because I just did, these are all wallpaper. I got a bunch of rolls of wallpaper borders. And you know, I mean, I couldn't live in this, but I can certainly cut out, you know, these are old, you know, the flowers and, you know, use them. And these are pretty roses and the leaves are real nice. You know, so I got all these borders. So that's what I'm doing. I'm cutting the images out of the borders. This one just happened to already have squares of different flowers. So, couldn't get any more easier. So I'm just cutting them out. And I'm just using them. You know what I mean? But they curl because they have that glue on the back. So what I've been doing is, you know, stiffening it up. Sewing, gesso, pages, you know, whatever we can do to get them to stop that curling from that glue, you know. So, I guess I could always just glue it on the back of a piece of cardstock and be done with it. But that's no fun, is it? So rather than do that, we are ripping up sheet music and ripping up all kinds of stuff. And light bulb. Well, here's what I want to do. I love Victorian decor. And I love the wallpaper and the fabrics and all that stuff, you know, from back then. And I used to do the design on nails. I got a nail tutorial on my YouTube channel for wallpaper, vintage wallpaper flowers for my nails. So anyway, now that I found this junk journaling, I'm like, oh my god. So now I want to make my own background, wallpaper backgrounds, you know. But I want to use... I'm going to show you guys. You think I'm crazy, but I do furniture. And you can use sheetrock mud and a stencil of some kind. And you go over it with the sheetrock mud with a little knife. And then you lift this up and it textures the top of your paper with whatever, you know, obviously with whatever stencil you use. But it looks super freaking good. And then... Emma, I want to tell you because, you know, we're putting this gold. Well, I use this opal. It's opal, and it's kind of silvery, and I, like, put it over top of some of the furniture I'm making. Like, I made my desk. Well, I'm going to show you, Emma, if you're still here. I did it on this desk, and it's this opal. Look at it. Isn't that friggin' pretty? And I put pink in it. And it's like this opal finish, and so it's kind of like this Cinderella desk, you know what I mean? Isn't it pretty? So I like to try those different paints and stuff on different things. So anyway, I know I love it, Emma. It's so pretty. See, decor is my first love. So I love to paint and redo furniture and, you know, do all that stuff. So that's why I could jump into this junk journaling so easy, because I had, you know, I got a lot of junk around. I already do it. I just don't do it on paper, you know what I mean? So, so it just depends what you got laying around. Okay, so I'm just trying to layer on the back of this. You know, and I guess this isn't too heavily coffee dyed. Darn it, I've been using up my coffee dyed pages so fast. Yeah, the sandpaper would work good. I use a nail file. I just keep my nail file right here, and I'll show you what I do. I don't know if Nicole is still watching, but a nail file works really good for when you have tags that are just too nice on the corners, you know, or on the edges, or your images or whatever. And you can just, you know, scratch that stuff right off. But I wonder if it would work on this glue. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So I'm going to get a book page here. Whoops. Oy vey. Oh, how did that happen? Well, I just pushed a button, and now I can see all your guys' comments over and over. Hey, that's cool. How did I just do that? I hit something when I moved that. No. What is this? There's all the different features I didn't realize. Yeah, the white blocks. Ooh, yeah, those are good. I love those. I love them for everything. Okay. Those little white squares. I love them. So I think I want this on the whole thing. So I'm just going to use Elmer's. On the whole thing. Cover it all up. And then I'll layer the music paper on that. Then maybe I can sew a little bit later. Get it to stiffen up some. Right? Okay. Okay. Then I'm going to have to ink some of this. Otherwise, it's not going to pop off the... I don't like inking like that. I hate it. I use my makeup sponge to ink the edges. Okay. It's a lot of work for one little tag. I mean, seriously? You know what I mean? What the hell? Okay. Now... There. Okay. Now we're talking. I think I might layer a little more. Get it nice and stiff. Right? And then we'll ink this a little bit too. Okay. We're going to get this. You have two little dogs too? I do too. I have two Shih Tzus. I love them so much. I think I have a video on my YouTube channel of my one, you know, she's got a disability. And so I have to take good care of her, you know. She can't do anything for her little self. She's getting better, but she's got, chihuahuas. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know if I would like chihuahuas, but I hear that they're very sweet to their owners anyway. But I didn't really plan on getting two. But once I had the one with the disability, why then she just was such a handful that I decided to get another dog. Whoops. To show her how to act right. You know what I mean? And Shih Tzus are so good temperamented anyways that they're like the best dogs I ever had. So I'm completely thrilled with that. But little Twinkles, I had to get her a little buddy to show her how to act right because she didn't know. She couldn't do anything, poor thing. It took her like 8 months to learn how to drink from a bowl out of a dish, you know. She doesn't still eat out of it. I had to put it in her bed because she can't. She's got neurological problems, you know. Let's see. Let's see. I don't like that. I still want something on these corners right here. I know, she's so sweet. So I named her Twinkle Toes because of the way she walks and tries to walk. She couldn't even walk when I first got her. She couldn't do anything. I think she couldn't do anything with her little thing. So anyway, she's doing better now. I'm looking for something because she's learning, you know. But she used to get overstimulated and have seizures, and she would bite, you know, while she's having seizures. You ever know anybody that has, you know, like epilepsy or whatever? They don't know what they're doing, you know. So she was on the euthanized list. They were going to get rid of her and bring her down there, and they couldn't do it, you know. They worked and stuff. I'm looking for something to put right here, and I'm having a hard time. I need some other kind of paper, maybe dictionary or something. Let me look for something real quick. I need something. Here, I got some graph paper. How about that? Hi, you stumbled on the broadcast? Is that what you said? I couldn't quite miss it. I missed it a little bit. I was looking for some paper here. Yeah, we're going to do these just junking series once in a while here because we're sitting at home alone and we're doing this and we don't have anybody to talk to. Oh, okay. Hi. I don't know your name with all those letters. JM. Okay. So what we do is we're just farting around here, JM. What we did is we made some glue. Janie. I have an Aunt Janie. I love that name. That's cute. Hi, honey. We made some glue out of the, you know, bottoms of our glues. We put them in this squirt bottle, and we added coffee to the glue, and we added gold paint. And so we're farting around on different mediums of what it's going to look like with that gold shimmer, you know, on top of everything. And so we've made this with it. It's not dry, so you can't really see the gold shimmer yet. Oh no, it's okay. I have another series there. If you subscribe, I did one yesterday and showed you how to make the glue. But we did this today, and we did this one. This one's really pretty too. It's got the book page, the music paper, and an image. We just glued them. And then we put that gold glue over top of the whole thing. And then we took tracing paper and we script stamped it on top of that. And then we laid it on top of here. Hi. Bye, Ann. I know I need something too. Okay. And so anyway, this one looks good. And then we did some on glassine bags that look really good. And so now we're just trying it on everything. So now I'll show you one more thing to catch you up to speed here. What we did is this morning my desk was a complete disaster area. So okay, JD, good. Okay. So you can go back and look at my broadcast from yesterday. I mean, if you want to. It's like 3 hours, but so, and we're just continuing on. And so anyway, what I did this morning was my desk was a disaster. And we took all my scraps and we glued them on top of this chipboard. This was the back of my design paper pack. And we're gluing all my fabric scraps and all my paper scraps, and we're cleaning off my desk. Well, we tried to clean off my desk. And we put that gold glue over the top of everything. I used Elmer's for underneath because, you know, you don't see the Elmer's. But we put that glue mixture over top of the whole thing. And so it's coffee and gold paint and the glue. And so now what we're going to do is, once this is dry and everything, look at this. We can cut tags out. And we're going to use this for our tag board. And then we can dress it up and adorn it any way we want to, according to whatever journal we're making. But all we have to do now is cut out little squares for tags, one by one as we're making them, see? So this is really freaking cool. Whoops. I'm sorry. I hit the camera. Sorry. So anyway, we're all excited about that. Well, maybe it's just me having the excitement, but you know what I mean. So we're doing that. This is a good way to get rid of all your scraps. So now I've taken wallpaper scraps. I found a bunch of wallpaper borders, rolls of wallpaper borders. And we're just cutting out some of the flowers out of them. And this one, I cut out a flower out of it. And we're just preparing the back so that it's sturdy enough to do what we want to with the front, with covering it with the script stamp and all that stuff. So now that I've caught you up to speed, I am just inking is all the corners here so that we can layer it on top of here and then get this done. However, I've been saying for hours I need to go because I gotta go to the post office. But I keep getting people stopping in and visiting me. So it's hard to leave. And I'm having fun. But I have beautiful flowers outside waiting to be planted. So I'm going to go do it pretty soon. As soon as I'm done with this one. No, I'm having fun. I love it. That's what you want. Is you want your friends to come hang out with you when you're doing it. You know, otherwise, wouldn't be any point in making any videos if nobody watched. You know what I mean? So, we're having fun doing this. Anyways. And I rattle on and on usually. But I've been rattling on for quite some time now. You know what I mean? So, I think I went through my whole life story. No, I didn't. I'm just kidding. Okay. So this is good enough. I got music paper, graph paper, whatever, right? And now I'm going to just squirt some of that gold glue on. And I'm just going to wipe it over the top to get it stiffer. Of course, I just got to thinking this is going to be a journaling card. So this is the back. We're supposed to be able to journal on it back here. So I'm going to do this for the background. Then I'm going to have to figure out a way to make it useful. You know what I mean? But we'll do that after. There. So that'll stiffen up a little bit, right? So that we can do the front. That's what we really want to do, right? So I'm going to let this dry. Okay. Whew. There we go. Alright, you guys. I'm going to let that dry. And I'm going to go. I got to go to the post office and I got a bunch of shit to do. But we'll do this again. We'll do it. I do them in the morning. I get up really, really early because my husband gets up at 2:45. Yes, you can use tea. We used coffee. I'm sure you can, you know, Emma said you know, you could use water. I mean, anything. We should try a bunch of different stuff. And then the other girls were talking about, you know, we can use other colors of paint too, Janie. We can use silver or, somebody stopped in. I can't remember her name right now. She was doing a mermaid journal and she's going to use, oh, you hate coffee. We'll use the tea. I love tea. I used a lot of tea stain paper in a lot of my journals. So try tea. That'll look just as good. You know. And then put your color paint in there and mix it up. And it just looks really good. I love the gold. But I'm sure tea would work just fine. Yeah, the different paints. I'm excited. Okay, you guys. I gotta go. Okay? We'll do this again tomorrow. And now I got a phone call. Okay? Bye, you guys. Thanks for coming in.